Avery, Cason, and today we're talking to people about President Biden's approval rating. I'm here today with...
Caleb Robbins.
What class are you?
I'm a freshman.
Major?
Nursing.
Okay, so since September, President Biden's approval rating has dropped from 44% to 41%. Can you tell us today a little bit about what you think about President Biden?
When he was elected, I couldn't vote, so I don't really care that much about it. I mean, it doesn't affect me that much. I go to school, play football, that's about it. But I think he needs to be a little bit more stiff on his policies. That's pretty much it for me.
Are you a Republican or Democrat if you were able to vote?
If I was able to vote, which I am registered now, get out and vote, that's your duty. I think I would lean more towards Republican values than Democratic values.
Why so?
Because I feel like a big debate these days between Republicans and Democrats are, pro-life and pro-choice, and I'm definitely pro-life. And then I think, I'm not going to say old-fashioned because obviously there's a lot wrong with the old ways, but I feel like some values of the old still need to be intact.
So if you were able to vote when his election was going on, would you have voted for him?
For Biden?
Yeah.
I don't know. Because I never really did the research to vote, so I don't still have yet to do the research to vote, so I don't think I'll have the necessary facts to declare who I would have voted for.
Okay, thanks, Caleb.
Here today to interview people and get their approval rating of Biden. Since Biden's been elected and we're going into our third year of the pandemic, I just want to know, how do you approve of Biden so far, and how do you feel about him? And if you have anything else that you think he can improve on, or something that you want to critique?
So I did vote for Biden, but I'm not a Biden supporter. It was more of the lesser of two evils for me. I don't think he's doing completely awful, but I don't think he's doing good. I don't think he's even trying to make sure that the things that he elected and the policies he wanted to implement was happening. Because I do know that he said that he wanted to cut down student debt and has not done that at all, and it was more of a means for him to get elected. As for being in the third year of the pandemic, I haven't seen much from him when it comes to policies. Yes, they tried to implement OSHA to require vaccines, but that was deemed unconstitutional by the Supreme Court, so it didn't go through anyways. But basically, the critique that I have of Biden most often is I get it, he wants to get reelected, but he's being way too impartial, and it's causing both sides to hate him. And the likelihood of him getting reelected is very slim because of that, because he's not making through on the promises that got him elected, and the right isn't going to like him no matter what. So trying to stay in the middle is what is going to inevitably probably lead to.
All right, thank you for your time. To give your approval rating of Biden, and since he's been in office, and over the last 3 years dealing with COVID, his approval rating has dropped from 44% in September to 41% now. So, do you approve of Biden? And how do you feel? How do you feel what he's done so far? And what do you feel about it?
I feel like he's been doing a decent job. With the economic factors and money-wise, especially with college and education funding and stuff, getting forgiveness for students and everything. I feel like he's been doing a decent job. He hasn't done anything detrimental to